Esther Mbabazi, Rwanda's first female pilot, has just completed the first of her 2 flights for the day.
My flight was good. The weather was good. Juba, there's a little bit of weather in Juba, but it's also good. I mean, nothing we couldn't fly around. Right now, we disembark, we clean the aircraft, we refuel, and we go and collect new paper and the catering. We at least take off in an hour and 30 minutes. Some days are long. I would say if I had like the crew that did Dar es Salaam, Kilimanjaro, and back here, and then we'll have to go to Entebbe. That one is tiring. But this one is just, back and forth, good. But, it gets tiring. I'm sure if you ask me the same question after Nairobi, I'll be like, I'm tired.
Despite being a pioneer in a male-dominated field, Esther knows she'll be scrutinized more intensely because she's a woman.
If anything happens, on an aircraft, say any small incidents happen, it won't be, if it's 2 men, it will be like, oh, the aircraft crashed. But if it's a woman on board, they'll be like, oh, there was a woman, I mean, you get a lot of stuff happening like that. No one ever says, oh, it's a male crew aircraft that, crashed, even though it's, it's been many of the sort. But, if there's a woman on board and something happens, definitely you're going to be mentioned. Another day I was looking through browsing the internet, and one passenger had left a note for the female captain on an aircraft. It's like, or women should be at home bearing children, not in the cockpit. And this is someone who's brought you from departure to your destination in peace. And this is how you thank them, telling them they should be at home bearing kids. So you'll find people like that. I've got onto a flight, and I'm not sure if this guy was joking or if he was just making conversation. And he got onto the aircraft and he's like, oh, she's the pilot. And the cabin crew said, yes. And then he's like, I'm not getting on the aircraft. And then the cabin crew said, oh, we'll gladly leave you behind. Because, you already paid the ticket. So if your reason is that, basic and shallow, it's not because, of any unsafety reasons, and it's because you just don't want to fly with a woman, we'll gladly leave you behind. Then again, I grew up in a family where my mom is a technician. She did a lot of electricity, fixing electronics. So in her time, that was, really awkward. So I'm thinking, as a pilot in my time, that's no big deal as well. So I think on the general note, we're talking perception. And it comes down to the individual. You do what you do, you do your job, and you do it well. You live your life, you live it well. Everyone else's opinion is their problem. It's not your problem.
In Rwanda, Esther's seen as both a role model and an inspiring woman. But what and who inspired her?
When I was younger, I used to see the UN planes and the World Food Program take relief and food to the war-torn areas. And I thought to myself, I'd like to do this, one day. And I'm not flying on the UN, but I'm flying with RwandAir. And even though I'm flying passengers, I think this is a good thing for me to do, yeah. My mom is my inspiration. She inspires me to work hard and to wake up every morning and just go and work. I think she does know, but probably I've never told her. But yeah, she really does inspire me to work hard. Our passengers are coming. So we'll be boarding for the Nairobi flight, and then we'll be going. We just have about 20 minutes, so hopefully everything is done, on time and in time, and we're gone from there.
So what message does Esther have for those who still think women cannot fly planes?
I would tell them that they have to be open-minded. Life, especially time, has changed. Women are out there working. Technology has changed, and everyone has the brain to do something. Now it's not about how much bicep and how much energy you have. You have to stay, ahead if you're to catch up with the world, because, the world will leave you. It's very easy for the world to leave you. It's a long day. It's a good 12 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less, but I mean, then again, nothing is ever the same, so I'm happy with that. Right now, I'll just go home and sleep, man. I'm tired. The most interesting thing for me, to do something that I love to do. For me, it's better than anything. It's better than being the first female pilot in Rwanda. It's better than anything, you know, to be able to go to work and I'm happy, you know, and I'm excited to go to work.